throughout this interview, talking about your upbringing, you kept using the phrase "lost and confused."
Yeah.
How did you get found and not confused, I guess? At what point and how?
Isolation, man, being locked up so much. You know what I'm saying? I started reading fucking psychology books. I was reading Bible. I read the Bible. I read the Quran. I read 48 Laws of Power. I read Law of Success. I read everything Robert Greene got to offer. I read everything Napoleon Hill got to offer. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I sat back and fucking examined myself. I found out what the fuck I like and what I didn't like, my weaknesses and my strengths and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then at that time, I was trying to leave a lot of the street fuck shit alone, you know what I'm saying? But that voice kept calling me back to know what the streets was talking about. And when I went back over there to where my partners and them was and got off of my square, thinking that they was talking about some shit, they weren't talking about a motherfucking thing. And that's when I just started following what the fuck my vision was and all the good shit that I knew. Once I changed my heart and said, you know what, I want to finally do right because I caused a lot of pain on a lot of fucking people, the whole fucking city, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking, I ain't bragging about that shit or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I just want to clean my shit up now, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
When you say jail time, is that jail or prison?
Both.
How much prison time have you done?
Prison time, I did 3 years twice, and then a year and a half. So probably about seven and a half years of my life.
Why'd you keep going back?
Shit, lost and confused, man. Chasing the money, and then not knowing, just in the wrong fucking places at the wrong time, and not knowing what the fuck I really need to be at and what I need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? It just kept bumping my damn head, trying to cut corners and shit like that. And they kept busting my ass, and I kept going to jail until I learned.
Now, on some of these bids, what landed you into prison?
Burglaries, pistol charges, dope charges, bunch of dope charges, bunch of burglary charges, pistol, bunch of driving charges. I've been driving since I was like 13, 14. I ask them, they know. Shit, hell yeah, but just driving, dope, guns, so forth and so on.
Now, what type of prisons did you do your time in? Because I know there's different levels of security and so
My
on.
last prison I was in was on Santa Rosa. That's right by Alabama, man. That's a level 7 psych camp. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers even in that bitch with a helmet on, crutches, on psych medicine, or on their way home. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate to be one of the ones that was on my way home. So.
Now, your very first bid in prison, what was your very first night in prison like?
Oh, that shit was fucked up, man, because they fucked around and sent me to the wrong camp, bro. And really, it was like that first week, and they were supposed to be sending me to prison got two sides. You got the work camp and you got the regular side. And they were supposed, when I came through orientation, they were supposed to be sending me to the work camp so I can go to school and all, so I can work outside the gate and all that. I tried to be slick doing what somebody else said do and wrote some shit down talking about I wanted to go to school. So they kept my ass at that camp. And everybody in my fucking dorm had life sentences except me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I go talk to anybody, young dudes, old dudes, everybody, and that bitch got a life sentence, 25 or better, been in that bitch for 25 or some shit like that. I had to make a call home. Ma, they ain't got me in the right spot. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about.
Did you rap in your prison bids?
Yeah, every time. And I always told myself when I went to prison, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I'm going to bump into that OG who going to school me on the game. Or I'm going to bump into that nigga who missed his shot on the music and that's going to school me on the music tip. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time I was looking for my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Because I ended up being the ones giving them niggas that knowledge and busting them niggas' ass on that music shit. Ask them, they know.
Ever used any of those lyrics in prison?
Yeah, all of them.
Your rapping?
All of them. They was tested on the prison yard before I brought them out here to the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping this shit around angry motherfucking convicts. If they bobbing their head and having a good motherfucking time, I know motherfuckers that's free gonna love this shit. Yeah.
Did you battle anybody?
Yeah, I did several times. You know what I'm saying? And that shit get you in some heated shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit get crazy. And just so happened the motherfucker I was rapping against, you know what I'm saying, was a close homeboy of mine. And he sounding good as fuck. Of course, I ate his ass up. You know what I'm saying? But he was sounding good as fuck. So I'm like, damn, bro, when you get ready to slide, bro, when you get ready to get out or whatever, You should come make music with me. Bro, I said, man, I got a life sentence, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I say, what? Yeah, bro, I lost all the pills. I got a life sentence. I said, damn. Dude was fire as fuck, too. Yeah.
You ever thought about maybe getting him on a collect call, maybe, to rap?
You know what? That was so long ago, I ain't gonna even lie. It ain't even crossed my mind, bro. But I actually recorded a whole album in prison. My last album, I recorded my whole album in prison. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit possible now, so.
You mean like a collect call type of?
Hell no, I had a phone in that bitch, and I recorded my whole thing on my Galaxy. And my partner, I send the vocals out to my email. I send them out, and my dog Santana Bangle, who recorded Juvie, build a beat round my shit. And boom, by the time I came home, that bitch was on the radio and everything. Niggas don't even know that. I wrote that bitch on my bunk and recorded that bitch on my bunk. Yeah. By the time I got out, that bitch was on the radio. That was a blessing.
Now, how much time, again, did you say you did? All these bids accumulated to what? How much time?
Prison bids probably accumulated to about 7 years, 7.5 years.
Now, somebody watching this going for their first time to prison, what are some do's and don'ts inside prison?
The do's is get you some books, stay to yourself, you know, communicate with your support system. The don'ts is don't be running around borrowing shit from people. Don't be running around getting into no extra shit, making extra friends and shit, because that ain't no fucking resort. That's prison. That's what the fuck it is. That's some of the most dangerous fucking criminals in the world in that bitch. So, yeah.
Did you have to fight in prison?
Maybe once or twice.
Could those conflicts been avoided?
Of course. Of course they could have been avoided, but you know, and there it's kind of different, man. That pride shit, you know, and that humble shit is two things that people pay attention to real heavy. You know what I'm saying? If he prideful and puffed up like he want to fight something, like he'll bust somebody's ass, we might not fuck with you today, but tomorrow we might be ready to bust somebody's ass. So we're gonna see if you really ready to bust somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? And if you real humble and be walking through this motherfucker with your head down, you gonna get your ass bust whenever the wind blow. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Craziest shit you seen while locked up?
Dude getting his ass spanked with a lock in a belt, a combination lock in a belt, bald head, hitting his ass across that bald head and shit. That shit was crazy as fuck. Motherfuckers getting stabbed up, all kind of crazy shit, man.
Have you ever seen that show Lock Up on MSNBC?
Yeah.
Is that an accurate depiction of prison?
Fuck no. Hell no.
What's the difference?
Commercials. Fucking commercials, bro. For real, for real. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it sound funny, but that's the reality of it. Ain't no fucking break in that bitch. Every minute, every time, every hour. Small, we gotta talk about prison still, man. What about my juvie shit, man? Oh, man, god damn, man. You got me getting flashbacks about that shit, man.
Well, I have a few more questions.
Right.
What kept you motivated while you were locked inside?
My fans write me and shit. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? Keep going, don't stop. Motherfuckers out here still bumping your music to this day. You know what I'm saying? This after I had been gone for 3 years, you know what I mean? I fucked around and moved way out of, they moved me way out of damn the city, the area where I was known from, and then nobody know me. The bitch didn't know I could rap or none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of crazy. Then they moved me back towards my area. Motherfuckers was looking like they seen Kanye walking through that bitch. Like, damn, boy, you back. Everybody waiting on you and this and that, da da da. So that shit that kept me juiced up and I was ready for their ass. Yeah.
Now, El Chapo escaped prison twice.
Right.
Did you ever have thoughts on breaking out?
Yeah, plenty. I wonder what the fuck he did to get out. Like, damn, that shit that crazy. Yeah, I had plenty fucking thoughts of it, but I ain't never had no time serious enough to actually do it. You know, if you escape prison shit, you looking at 10, 15 years or better. You know what I'm saying? Don't none of that compare to the little shit I had. That shit wasn't nothing.